Was there a point, like, with the investigation where you felt like the police you knew they weren't believing you? And
the detective told me he didn't hold you down, that's not rape.
If you continue to lie to me, this is about to go south. I do not believe you. I do not believe you at all. It is a crime to file that false report.
I was raped, and they told me I lied about it.
I've been working on this story for 4 years. I managed to gather more than 160 cases where alleged victims of sexual assault were turned into suspects.
Filing a false report is a Class A misdemeanor, punishable up to 1 year in jail.
The women had pled guilty. There was sort of a knee-jerk sense, well, they pled guilty. They admitted it. There's no story here.
But when I spoke to them, they maintained that the assaults did happen.
Was it wanted? Was it consensual? No.
From the investigation, you're not being honest with me, okay?
With what I just told you?
Yes. And I think you're one of those people that's taken away from my true victims.
It's only in the details that you start seeing how a reporting victim becomes a suspect.
They will turn to those interrogation tactics that are designed to elicit confessions from suspects.
How can you tell me that I'm lying to you when there are no cameras?
Getting the victim to retract their allegations is such an important strategy because they haven't actually investigated the sexual assault thoroughly. So the message that they send to all the sexual assault survivors in their community is that if the police don't believe you, they might prosecute you.
Once your name is in the press, it's everywhere because you're no longer a sexual assault victim. You do not have that right to privacy anymore. These young women have no idea. There is an institution of people who allow it to happen.
I was the one who said to her, Lady, you need to go to the cops. You do everything that you're supposed to, and things like that happen, you know. Sometimes the justice system is not made for everybody.